Listen, I grew up in a small town too. Okay, I understand what it's like to move to a new city, especially when you're young. You want to go out and meet people and talk to girls, and it's normal. But you're not trying to accomplish something normal. So you're going to be held to a higher standard. You've got to understand that.
I do. And look, I feel like an idiot, all right? I'm not even a huge partier or anything like that. I just got sloppy.
What exactly happened?
Honestly, I forgot to set my alarm, and somehow I left my phone on silent.
Somehow?
Look, Mr. Kelly, I got sloppy. I'm owning that. But it's not gonna happen again.
Well, it can't happen again, but you already know that. What you may not understand is that mistakes do not define you. It's how you respond that defines you, and you have a chance to respond in a big way, starting with your next game.
We're playing the attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know anything about those guys?
I know everything about those guys. My job at the agency is to identify diamond-in-the-rough talent at a high school level. You are one such diamond. And Drexel Carrington, their small forward, is another.
Man, bro, we're still in high school and everybody's talking about this dude as if he's some street ball legend already.
He's from Brooklyn, so he's been hooping on playgrounds his entire life. But he's also the son of two investment bankers. So this kid's had every advantage imaginable. Private coaches, elite camps, you name it.
Not exactly one of us now, huh?
No, he's not. But he's not a phony either. The dude can hoop. An outstanding defender who is lights out from deep. An attack has a bunch of wings who can cut to the cup, then kick it out to him for three.
Oh, kind of sounds like Desmond Bain.
That's a 99th percentile outcome for him, but yeah. And this is the kind of guy that you need to have a great game against if you want your comeback tour to be any kind of success.
I can do that. But somehow, I still feel like I'd messed things up.
Then let's fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. We've got a WCBL matchup for you tonight with the High Flyers taking on the Attack from SAC.
Well, you know I'm excited for this one. It's a classic NorCal versus SoCal showdown. The Attack from SAC, obviously out of Sacramento, my hometown, and the High Flyers are here in LA.
And the stars for the team tonight, it's Mills leading the way for the High Flyers with a newcomer, MP. And Drexel Carrington is the big name for the Attack from SAC.
And both of these players are viewed as blue-chip prospects, some of the best in the region. I'm sure there are plenty of scouts on hand waiting to see how they fare against similarly ranked talent. I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
And the lineup for the Attack from SAC. Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the three, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund forming the front line. Looking at the High Flyers, it's Devontae Mills at the 1, then Jason Brock and MP at the 2 and 3. Down low, we got a tandem of Ben Gov and Liam Callahan. And the big name that scouts are wanting to check out is Drexel Carrington, but they'll keep their eyes open for any talent who shows out tonight.
And a lot can change as a player develops over their youth career, but first impressions, they mean so much at any level. I'm sure the scouts will have plenty to digest after this contest.
Now Carrington, and Lund slams it in.
While he's known for being a 3-and-D guy, Carrington is also a very willing passer. Terrific feed in the pick and roll.
Now the High Flyers with it. Well, you talk about a player perfect for a role in the NBA someday. Drexel Carrington is the ultimate 3-and-D type of player.
And that's not to sell him short as a player at all, really. Carrington, he's just so comfortable outside in the perimeter. And defensively, he is a force.
Holy smokes, easy on the rim. Austin Lund bringing down the house.
To the paint, MP. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist.
Good team play there. Sets him up nicely.
Pagan with it. Pass to Carrington. There's the triple. Great D that time from MP. Here's the high flyers. Fires it. Another miss by MP. Carrington, right side. Lund, that's good.
Terrific pass there, setting up his teammate well.
Well, remember, guys, MP missed that game against Surf City. Apparently, that was for missing a morning practice, and the coach wasn't having it.
Look, the best thing that a young player like MP can do is use it as a chance to learn from his mistake. You can forget that these guys are still so young. And sometimes they need moments like these to understand what a coach expects of you.
Pass to Martinez. Back to Pagan. Inside. Martinez gets the bucket.
Edward Martinez.
Here's Mills. On the wing, it's MP. Guarded by Carrington. Sack in the lead. Great D that time from Devontae Mills. Now the high flyers with it. Past MP. Mills. Stolen by Pagan. And the whistle blown against MP. That's his first foul. So it's both teams making a change here.
Keegan Hilton.
And for so many of these kids playing, not only are players making a switch here.
Ben Olsen. Steven Robinson. Adam.
Such a needed commodity in the modern NBA.
And that's because so many teams spread the floor. They need a perimeter defender. Look at any NBA roster. They'll always be able to use a guy who plays tough D and can stretch the floor. When you get that kind of look from the defense, you have to let it fly.
And MP throws it down.
Heads up play by the offense, finding a soft spot in the D and getting the flush.
Poor resistance at the rim.
Yeah, I'd like to see more energy on the defensive end. Never want to allow easy looks.
Pass over to Robinson. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
That's just a high-quality shot. Coach will always appreciate that.
High flyers trailing. MP with the look. Offline with the baseline J. On offense, here's Sack. Here's Cunningham. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Excellent execution there off the pick.
And when you give him that half step, he's going to take care of the rest.
And after that, punishing at the rim.
Almost automatic that close to the hoop.
Love the one-hand stuff, too. Looks so pretty.
So I'm going to add some points to the style points section of my notes, but that's an important bucket, too. Don't forget.
And one difference between club play and high school, the game moves a lot faster at this level.
Everyone on these teams has to make a commitment to pursuing basketball. Reactions and decisions need to be quick because these players eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. This concentrated amount of playing time is helping to increase their collective skill level at a much higher pace.
When you're trying to make up ground, you have to make every possession count.
Right? Some teams just start launching threes, but what you really need at this point is good shot selection.
And part of good shot selection is finding the weakness in the defense. They just did that.
Here's Myers. MP with the bucket.
Attacking right at the rim and finding very little resistance.
Here's Mecca. Pass over to Robinson. 17-footer on the way. And the attack from Sack with another bucket right there. And here are the High Flyers now, trailing by 5. And here's MP on the outside. Knocks down the triple.
I'd like to paint a picture here because his shooting chart is beautiful. Lots of good shots all around the floor.
Cunningham. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer's offline. MP with the look. And the High Flyers back on 2 more.
That was a perfect approach for what the D was showing them.
Here's Mecca. Pass to Hilton. Down low. Olsen. Hauled in by High Flyers. And here's MP on the outside. Again, MP missing. And the dunk to finish it off. What a beauty.
Aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with the slam, I think.
And that's how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And it's MP missing. To the inside.
Going back. Back to the basics, using the one-hand slam.
He makes the basics look pretty exceptional, too.
Yeah, but he better stay with those basics because this is a tight ball game we've got on our hands.
Here's Myers. MP outside. Sinks the tray.
That's strong, fundamental basketball. Getting the ball where it needs to be.
Right wing. Right side, Robinson. MP with the block. And it's out of bounds. Sack will retain possession here.
Substitution for High Flyers.
Here's Lund. Clock at 6. Outside Pagan. Here's Carrington. Lund. Hauled in by High Flyers. From 17 feet out. Again, the High Flyers. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. The High Flyers lead this one, leading by just 1. And we step aside now for a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back, everybody. The High Flyers and the attack from Sac gearing up for the second half action in West Coast Basketball League. The High Flyers leading. And in the back of the mind, for many of these prospects, they're aware that this is a tryout of sorts for the WCBL All-Star team.
Well, to land a spot on that stacked roster, I mean, that's an incredible opportunity and a great way to get exposure to top programs. But again, it's not all about the stats. It's about outperforming the other star prospects and doing things that set you apart from the crowd.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Quiet offensively so far, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Carrington. Takes the 3. MP with the block. And it's out of bounds. Sac will retain possession here. Shot clock at 3. And Lund slams it in. Sort of punctuated the attack with a one-handed slam. I like his style.
Really energizing the whole team.
And the dunk by MP. And with MP coming from a more rural town and Carrington coming from Brooklyn, they have almost completely opposite backgrounds, guys.
Goes to show that great talent and great players can come from anywhere. What Carrington and MP both have in common is a willingness to compete and a love for the game of basketball.
Lund is attacking with confidence inside, making full use of his frame.
From deep, it's MP. Lund with the rebound. The attack from Sac Trail. Carrington with it. Picked up by Gov. Kicks it to Pagan. Martinez outside. One. And the attack from Sack with another bucket right there.
They just knew where each other were, and that comes from practicing together.
Here's the high flyers. MP with the look. Lund with the rebound.
You need a better look than that, Jay.
You're going to take the occasional bad shot. It does happen, but make sure you learn from it. Don't do it again.
Yeah, way to get that rock, man.
And it's high flyers with the ball. It's a 1-point game. And MP gets it to go.
MP.
And some fantastic passing for them in this one.
The ball is flying around. They look like a disciplined, well-coached team out there.
Now Carrington. He has 6. Gove with the rebound. Brock outside. MP. And the layup's good off the glass.
MP.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Martinez. Back to Pagan. Carrington for 3. The high flyers grab the miss.
It's almost like he's trying to make things harder on himself. He's stuck in quicksand. Work around it and get an easier shot.
Well, guys, we talked a lot about both of them coming into this match, but MP is having a much bigger impact so far in this one than Carrington.
He is. He's been the more aggressive player so far. MP isn't waiting for chances to come to him. He's making things happen whenever he's involved in a play, and I like what I'm seeing from this kid.
Timeout called by Sack. They'll talk things over. MP really making a difference in this one.
Well, they have done a dangerous thing. They've allowed him to get into a rhythm.
So both teams changing it up here.
Ben Olsen. Adam Cunningham. Substitution.
And here's Lund. Martinez outside. Over to the left wing. From deep, it's Pagan. Outside, O'Neal. MP with the look. Banked in off the glass.
MP.
And I'm starting to see the momentum clearly swing in their favor.
They're taking control, no doubt, and they want that lead to continue going up.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Martinez. Sack with another miss. O'Neal with it. Martinez covering. MP with the look. Yep, count it.
2 points.
They've been so efficient on offense here in the second half.
Yeah, and since the break, these two teams have completely different shooting charts.
To the middle. Here's Olsen. The shot's good. Pagan making the play.
Dropped that pass to him in the perfect spot.
Timeout called. The High Flyers talk things over.
Substitution for high flyers.
Lund, that's good.
Showing you the instincts he has as a passer.
Pass to Brock. Back to MP. Unloads. And the rebound hauled in by Carrington. Fires for 3. Hits the three-pointer. Well, his ability to defend and shoot, there's a lot to like about Drexel Carrington. No surprise he's ranked 112 on the 2K YouTube 50.
You look at how Carrington has grown the last few years, and his court vision has only seemed to grow with him. If he can continue this trend over the next few years, he could be one of the best. in the class.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. To the right side. Lunge. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. The high fly is leading. On the wing, Brock. Knocks it down from distance.
You can see just how confident that Brock is. He's not wasting time. He's catching the ball. He's putting it up.
Lund, that's good.
In a crucial play, Austin Lund takes center stage. What a way to step it up. Now, can they finish the job?
Here's MP, and the high fly is tack on 2 more.
What a competitor. He's been looking for his shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Carrington, no good.
Closing down on leads is done by making smart plays on offense and taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up those bonehead threes like that.
Now here's Martinez. To the paint. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
So cool in a tough moment. What a shot by Carrington.
MP outside. And that assist goes to Mills.
Creating opportunities for others the entire evening.
It's beautiful to watch. This is how basketball's supposed to be played.
Carrington putting the team on his back when they need him most. Carrying the load on a must-score possession.
Now here's Gov. With MP up top. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Not sure what the D was thinking there. This is right in his wheelhouse. It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
Yeah, Drake, something special, and on top of that, a little bit of lady luck.
And the attack from Sac call time here. Kicks it to Pagan. Carrington sinks it, and now they trail by just 4.
What a weapon that shot has been for him. He has been living out there behind the arc.
Especially now. This is a critical point in this game. His three-point shot could end up telling the story.
That'll be a 5-second call.
The attack from Seth Hall.
Up top, Carrington, covered by MP. And that's an intentional foul.
Drexel Carrington. First personal foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Michael Pagan. Second personal foul.
And it's high flyers with the ball.
Austin
13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
At the line for the High Flyers, Devontae Mills, shooting 2.
Shoot 2.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
There's just so much you can do with Mills running the show. Half court, in transition, he can do it all over the floor. Time running low here.
Must score quickly and then probably foul him.
One, and that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
At the line for the attack from Sac, Austin Lund, shooting 1.
And that one misses. And an intentional foul right there.
Ivory Line. First personal foul. At the line for the High Flyers.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Outstanding work at the foul line to make this a 2-possession game.
And the whistle blown against MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the attack from Sac call time here.
Time is not in their favor.
They need a quick bucket and then foul to stop the clock.
Carrington outside. Buries it. What a beautiful shot to bring him within 3.
Huge shot by Lund. Plays like these demonstrate his leadership.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Good work controlling the clock. Now they hope for the misses.
Yeah, they'll use every trick they can to keep this game going.
And so he goes 2 of 2 at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
And that is how you close the game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
And the attack from Sac call time here.
And right now, as a fan, all you're looking for is a quick shot and a foul.
I'm always curious to see what kind of set they come out with. What's their go-to play at this point?
Here's Pagan. The kick out to Lund. Pagan from deep. Offensive rebound. The triple from Martinez. So the High Flyers win this one.
Well, I thought the most interesting part of the game was watching MP show what he's capable of. He's got that moxie. Just the way he carries himself, he gives off superstar vibes.
And he makes winning plays. Of course, on the other end, you have attack from Sac falling short.
Yeah, and Drexel Carrington showed off his 3-and-D skills once again. But that alone wasn't good enough to get them the win. Still, he's got something that will garner interest going forward.
And so that'll do it for now. For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for watching.
We'll catch up in a second, all right?
MP.
Hey.
Great game, man. Hey, that's exactly what you need to do to get the scouts' attention.
Man, I didn't know you was gonna be here.
Are you kidding me? You're my client now. I show up for my clients. Plus, Dion said that if he didn't look out for you, he'd ban you from the gym, and I can't have that.
Really? That's why I love that guy.
Yeah, he's the greatest. Hey, listen, I got some news for you. I talked to my guy who knows things, and it's looking like you are a lock for the All-Star game. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Man, that's gonna be lit.
Yeah, man. It's great. Hey,
Yes.
but listen, every game is a chance to raise or lower your stock.
Right.
So do not take your foot off the gas.
Never that, Mr. K.
All right, man. I'll see you later, MP. Keep grinding.
Hey, thank you.
Yes.
Oh, man. You're Brandon Harris with Union Elite, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Man, what's good? I'm MP.
Right, you that Vermont dude. Yeah, I heard you passed up on the chance to play with us.
Oh, man, y'all just got so much talent, especially with you, bro. High flyers is just more my style of ball.
Or what style is that? Sloppy? Undisciplined?
I don't know about all that. You know, if we're so sloppy, why do we keep winning?
You haven't played us yet.
Right, which means you ain't beat us yet, Brandon.
You haven't watched my tapes yet, have you?
No, I've seen a little. You aight. It's just, I'm better. But don't stress yourself out about that. You'll find out why in a second.
WCBL action coming your way right here on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone, and welcome in. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. We've got the Union Elite against the High Flyers in a showdown.
Well, both of these teams have had a strong showing this season, and I'm looking forward to seeing the stars of their respective teams, MP and Brandon Harris.
And for the High Flyers, MP and Mills leading the way. Not only can they both play, but they've got some great personality there as well.
Something about both of them just oozes star power. But none of that will matter once they get on the court. They'll have to let their game do the talking tonight. Well, the drama setting the scene for tonight's game, it's MP going up against the team he didn't pick when he joined the club circuit.
And taking the floor for Union Elite, it'll be Lou Diaz running the show from the point. Mitch Mitchell's at the off guard. Bird will be playing in the wing role. And the always dangerous Brandon Harris at power forward. Finally, Drew Robert holding down the center spot. Looking at the High Flyers, it's Devontae Mills at the 1, then Jason Brock and MP at the 2 and 3. Down low, we got a tandem of Ben Gov and Liam Callahan. He gets that one to fall. Coach Weber and Coach Troy both thought MP was destined for their rosters.
Well, look, he couldn't play for both of them. So at the end of the day, he had to make a business decision. No animosity, but I'm sure this team would like to prove to MP that he made the wrong choice.
To the paint, now Harris. And it's Harris slamming it home.
Yes, sir. Get up, Brandon Harris.
And the star for this Union Elite team is Brandon Harris, a fantastic big man who can score from anywhere.
Harris is one of the most efficient and focused players you'll find on the court. And it's funny, I actually think MP would have complemented Harris's game perfectly if MP had chosen Union Elite.
Now here's Diaz. Finds Bird. Hauled in by High Flyers. On the wing, it's MP. From outside the arc. And the High Flyers, another triple.
What a performance. Every three he puts up is going down. He is locked in the zone right now.
Harris outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, terrific job to go up and get that one. Nice hands. Harris with an agile move for a big fella.
MP with the look, and MP throws it down. And over the course of this WCBL season, we've seen some great growth from MP.
Indeed, there's been a level of maturity that's come along with his game, not only with his footwork and his basketball IQ, but with how he really carries himself.
And Harris gets it to go.
Not every big at this level can shoot, Joe. I mean, Brandon Harris is an exception and an exceptional shooter. Skills and size and 3 more points.
And good that time.
Imposing his will offensively. He's made it look so easy.
Outside, Harris. And again, a Union Elite knocked down the 3.
It's so easy to see why Harris is so highly regarded. He can get the orange in the hoop.
MP with the look. Harris comes down with the board.
Well, it wasn't a block officially, but it might as well have been. He really affected that shot.
Yeah, it was clearly his defense that threw off the shot there.
Now here's Diaz. Now Harris, covered by MP. With just 5 to shoot. Bird outside. Tries a 3. The High Flyers grab the miss. And as we've mentioned earlier, a bit of a vendetta of sorts against MP in this one, albeit it's in good spirits. But in games like this, tensions can run high, especially early on.
And hopefully no one's trying to make a point and let it get out of hand here. Emotions might be elevated, but prove your point on the court with your play.
Now here's Harris. He's got 12.
We often talk about bigs that you can rely on down in the paint, and Harris is always somebody in our conversation.
Gov outside. MP. And that's in, coming off the assist from Gov.
You have to love his efficiency from range in this one.
Valuing each and every possession, taking only the shots he feels he can make. Well, it's definitely been a shootout, but the team that can start playing some defense might have the edge.
And MP throws it down.
It's like Mills has a sixth sense when he's got a teammate open, like when I see snacks on the pregame table.
Union Elite trailing here. Here's Mitchell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in this game from him. Back to Diaz. Pass to Harris. That one doesn't drop. And as always, this is a game that will feature a crowd full of scouts.
Well, to no one's surprise, MP has certainly turned some heads with his play this season. But I imagine they're also here to check out Mills and Harris. Shooting it so efficiently right now, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half.
Inside. Bird with the bucket.
Making the most of a close-range look. Bird did not want to waste that shot.
Here's Mills. MP right side. And the high flyers tack on 2 more.
Since the start of this game, they've been focused on good offensive positioning and finding quality shots.
I'm looking at the team field goal percentages side by side here. It's clear who's playing better basketball this half.
The high flyers with the lead. And it's stolen away by Robert. Diaz with it. Now guarded by Mills. Kicks it to Mitchell. Launches a 3. And Callahan pulls it down. And even though a lot of these players are competing against each other, odds are at some point they'll be teammates down the line.
Yeah, that's true, and it could be in the NBA or any number of leagues overseas. The fact is, not everyone's going to make it, but those who do will know each other from their experience here.
And it's finished off by Harris.
Great read there. You can see the unity between teammates.
Pass to Callahan. MP takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it home.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam.
They're taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get truly ugly.
Now here's Diaz. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
And Harris overcoming the contest. He was ready to outwork the inside deep.
Here's MP. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist.
Boy, it is fun watching him at the controls.
Just the way he creates for his teammates. Such a willing passer.
To the inside. Now Harris. Hauled in by high flyers. And you look at both of these teams. Some great depth out there.
And with the amount of games that can be played in such a short period, depth is key for these teams. No surprise to see these rosters have the success they've had.
We see Mills reloading his teammates often in games, but here, fired away.
Outside Diaz. Bird outside. Back to Diaz. Just 5 on the clock. Mitchell. 3-pointer. Diaz off the mark. Mills has it down low. Guarded by Mitchell. And that one's good. It's Mills.
Devontae Mills, typically, he's the setup guy for his team. But look at this. It's actually working in his favor. You expect him to pass, and he goes and finds a creative score.
Now here's Diaz. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. And as we've watched all of these players over the course of the season, you can see what they've really added to their individual games.
Well, the focus for each of these team show is to try and get the most out of each one of these players. They've all improved for sure, and some more than others, but I'm extremely impressed with the strides that MP has made.
Pass now to Harris. Can they get it? And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Look at Harris forcing the issue inside, making himself a problem for the D.
Brandon Harris.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one for him falls.
Guys, there's so many things to like about Harris. The biggest attribute might be his ability to guard multiple positions, and he can score like a machine.
Both shots are good from the stripe. MP left side. And he comes up with the deuce.
When in doubt, you might as well attack the paint.
Pagan with it. Harris sets the pick. Pagan. Back to Harris. It's rebounded by Mills. Now the High Flyers with it. Here's MP. Oh, misses the dunk.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one. It just threw him off his rhythm.
And the High Flyers making a change here. Here's the 3-second clock in the game clock. That'll do it for the first half. High Flyers leading this one. They lead by 12. And time for a break. The action resumes right after this. Welcome back for the second half as MP leads the High Flyers against Brandon Harris and the Union Elite. And so Union Elite has it here. Down by 12. You watch games like this one, guys, you see the skill and the talent that the up-and-coming players have today. It's quite impressive.
No question about it. Basketball is in good hands for future generations because what kids like this do on the court at such an early stage of their development, really, it's miles ahead of where we were just a few decades ago.
Here's Mitchell. Here's Harris. And it's finished off by Harris.
He didn't do anything fancy there, but he didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting points on the board. And I don't mean style points either.
Hey, still, there was some style there. It was a pretty sweet one-hand flush.
Now here's Diaz. To the middle. MP with the block. Mills with the look. Got it. Good job right there in the low post.
That's a good pass. Right where he needed it to execute and finish.
And Diaz. Quiet offensively so far, searching for his first points of the game.
And that's a warning. Defenses must be cautious in how they try to guard Harris because he knows how to get to the... line.
Brandon Harris taking 3 shots.
And he's good on the first. Boy, what a battle it's been between these two stars. Harris and MP both doing a great job of finding their shots.
Absolutely. You can see that they know their teams are depending on them for offense. You wonder how long they can shoulder the load like that.
Here's Walker. Pass to Bullock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fader on the way. The High Flyers grab the miss. At one point, leading by as much as 16. Outside, MP. From deep. The shot misses. Union Elite trailing here. There's Walker. Out of bounds, it'll be the high flyer's ball.
High flyer's ball.
Now Mills. MP outside. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist.
Solid passing skills on display from Devontae Mills. Any scout wants to know that a league player is aware of his surroundings. Mills looking to check off some of those boxes here tonight.
There's Walker. Here's Kolish. Kicks it to Walker. 5 to shoot. Kolish. Off target from three-point range. Down low. Shot falls by Casey.
Nice little feed inside to get a good look at the rim.
A difficult situation for Union Elite. And it's Harris slamming it home. It doesn't take a lifelong scout to understand why Harris is a blue-chip prospect. He has the ability to get it done on offense.
And what is so great about Harris is that he can attack the rim from multiple levels. That's almost required for primary option big men these days. And Harris is a perfect fit for that kind of role.
Now MP. Nice D from Brandon Harris. Now here's Diaz. Pass to Harris. The three-pointer is off the mark. On the wing, it's MP. Knocks down the long J.
You believe he's scored more than half the points? That's a major contribution right there.
Now here's Harris. Guarded by MP. And there's the call on MP. That's going to be his 4th foul of the contest. Robert has it. Mitchell outside. Diaz. Here's Bird.
Tight coverage from Gov, not letting the shooter just shake him off. And a heads-up play there to read the bounce and capitalize on that second opportunity.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Playing with his head up, locates his teammate, gets him the rock.
And Diaz.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Finds Bird. Over goes. And again, Union Elite get the bucket.
Nice, easy shot there. No problem converting.
MP with it. Guarded by Harris. MP with the bucket.
And everything's going their way right now. That's how it's been for them all game long.
And this late in the game, there's a little chance that they're going to let a lead like this slip away.
Now here's Diaz. Pass now to Harris. Great D that time from MP.
Who's got MP?
The 17-footer. On the wing, it's MP. Outside Mills. And here's Brock. From deep, it's MP. The shot, no good. Bird outside. Now here's Diaz. Tight defense on him.
A huge day on the glass for a player who's given up a lot of size to the big guys out there.
Brock outside. MP. Off the mark there with the 3. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Harris slamming it home.
The feed and the finish. Nice dish by Diaz.
Now Mills. Passes to MP. Hits the three-pointer.
It's been a parade of threes from them ever since halftime.
Yeah, we know what they were talking about during the break. They've been dialed in from deep.
Get through, get through.
So it's the High Flyers winning this one easily.
An impressive performance from the High Flyers in this one. You have to credit MP. He was an instrumental part of this win. you see the kind of potential that this kid has already.
Without question, Danny. And on the flip side, for the Union Elite, a tough loss.
Well, Brandon Harris just didn't do enough in this game. He had his moments, but in the end, MP and his high flyers were just too much to handle. But it's okay. They can't dwell on this. They've got to put it behind them and just move on.
Well, that'll do it for now. For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for watching.
Move I did like.
Yeah, good game out there, man.
Thanks.
People are talking.
Man, those guys were legit. I could see why Dion said they would have been a good fit for me.
Yeah, but I love how you didn't let up, even though you knew you made the All-Star team already.
Come on, I'm always 110.
Well, good. You're going to need to keep that same energy against the EYBL Select, because this is a huge opportunity to move up in the rankings for us. You can't stress that enough.
With all due respect, Mr. Kelly, I'm trying to be the MVP, so I know how important this game is.
If you could pull that off, that would be massive.
If. Come on, Austin Kelly. You gotta believe in me now.
Listen,
You're my agent.
You're an incredible talent, MP. But you're going against an entire team of incredible talents, not the least of which is your matchup, Ice McCall.
Yeah, I know all about bro.
Well, then you know to take him seriously.
Look, definitely. Dude is a beast, but so am I.
I'm excited to see how you handle it.
I'm about to shock the world.
You ready, MP? Mm-hmm. You gotta play the game of your life tonight just for us to even have a chance.
Yo, I know I cooked you last time we played J Moore, but that's Nike's EYBL Select out there. If we're not all on point, they're gonna take turns dogging us. It ain't just on me tonight.
Yeah, but you're checking Ice. Dude's a future lotto pick, man. I'm nice and all, but he's on a different level.
Hey, yo, I'm not scared of anybody I'm matched up against.
Oh, yeah? Then why were you wearing street clothes when we played you guys? Disciplinary reasons? That's mad fishy, bro.
Yo, I know you're not talking. You lucky you didn't have to guard me.
If you say so.
Okay, since y'all all highly regarded, why don't y'all tell me what's so special about Tyson Ice McCall? Hey, I'm serious. Put that high basketball IQ to use and help me help us.
He is a bucket, okay? A threat from everywhere. You can't give him any daylight.
He's a machine, bro. You can wait for him to make a mistake, but he never does. He's fundamentally sound.
And dude goes crazy in the clutch. GOAT mode stuff. That's why they call him Ice.
Casual. Lethal. I was at Steph Curry's camp with him last year. He had that aura about him. It's obvious he's going to be a pro.
This game's gonna have a lot of eyes on it. You got Slam out there, overtime, scouts from everywhere. But Ice isn't the only monster on that team.
Fact.
Which means we've got a chance to do something special. Tyson's got a lot going for him. I don't care. He's 19th in the country. I get that. But he's never beat me. And they've never matched up against us. Everyone in this locker room, and I mean everyone, has worked like crazy to get here. Which means we've got talent too. So let's go out there and show those EYBL dudes why we were chosen to play this game. If you want me to kill a monster, then I'm going for the head. So if you trust me to take on Ice, then I'll trust you to handle the rest. Bring it in on me.
Let's go.
All for one on 3.
1, 2, 3. All for one!
Hey, Tyson. What's up, bro? I mean, it's finally good to meet you, and I want to tell you seriously, I really relate to your story.
MP, right?
Right.
How'd you make this team?
What you mean?
Usually your league sends their best players to get clowned by us. Then there's you. I don't get it.
Okay, see, that type of disrespect, why you capping like you don't know about me yet?
Oh, I know who you are. You're Dion's little pet. He got bored working with blue chippers, plucked you out of nowhere, then you had a hot few weeks, so you start feeling yourself. Here's the thing, though. I know that you know that this ain't real. I know that you're scared that one day soon the shots are gonna stop falling. You don't belong here, MP. You belong back home, slinging breakfast to townies. And after this game, when you choke in front of all those scouts, that's exactly where you're going.
Welcome, everyone. It's the EYBL Showcase. We have a fantastic game full of young all-star talent from the West Coast Basketball League and the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. And guys, what a great group we have here tonight.
Oh, we've got stars from all over the country, and they're all looking to leave a lasting memory in this one. I'm sure we'll be seeing some future faces of the sport here.
As you said, Danny, the future is going to be on full display here tonight.
And scouts will be very interested in this matchup, despite it being an exhibition game. When you have this much talent gathered together on the court, the basketball world can't help but notice. Well, what a great celebration of the club leagues. The best from the WCBL, getting to face the stars of the EYBL. What more can you ask for?
For the Nike EYBL All-Star squad, it starts with Joey Johnson getting the nod at the point guard. Jonathan Lax, his partner in the backcourt. Ice McCall will get a lot of attention out there on the wing. And finally, Robinson and Pachumsky give them a potent combo in the post. For the West Coast All-Stars, their starting 5 begins with Devontae Mills at point. Jaden Moore is the 2. MP gets the nod at small forward. Brandon Harris is the power forward. And it's Miles Thunderstone at the pivot. And the players on the floor, obviously the best of the best for their age group.
And there's a high likelihood that at least one major star is coming out of here, maybe even more. There's just so much talent on the floor. It's sure going to be fun to watch them show off here tonight.
You gotta be better on the glass. Second chance points can come back to haunt you.
Yeah, they need to show more effort when they're rebounding the rock, because that's inexcusable.
And the big name for the Nike EYBL team is Ice McCall, currently ranked 19th in the nation on the 2K U250, and for good reason.
Rarely melts down. McCall is a terrific shooter, and he can also create for others. He gives you whatever you want on the offensive end and can create as well as anyone else in his class. Ice is the guy to watch.
Quick decision-making from Mills. He didn't stop to think before just pulling up.
Outside, it's Johnson. Pass to Lack. McCall. They need this, and it's McCall finishing it off.
Well, now we know the rim doesn't have a lid on it.
You could feel them getting more tense with each miss. Glad they got that first one out of the way.
Now here's Moore, and here's MP on the outside, and that falls. Nice feed that time from Moore.
They're off to a scorching start offensively.
They've taken this game by the reins and are running out to an early lead.
And this game has a bit of a different feel than other All-Star games.
Well, every one of these kids wants to show that they're the best. So that means there's going to be a lot of effort being put in on both sides of the floor.
So quick, so effective, and a nuisance from distance. Tyson McCall is an elite shooter already, and he's only getting better.
They've just shot the lights out, and their opponent, not as much.
The question is, how long can they continue to do this? We've got a ways to go still.
To the paint. A nice shot there by Robinson.
The defense was blanketed all over him, but Robinson just powers up and through.
Outside, Stone. MP right side. And the West hits it again from deep. And here's the EYBL. Trailing by 10. McCall outside. Pass to Lack. Now here's McCall. The stupendous finish in traffic. You look at the roster of these teams, one thing that jumps out at you is the wide range of places these kids are from. You've got guys from all over the country, from major cities and rural towns that you've never even heard of.
It's one of the great things about basketball. Talent can be found anywhere in the basketball world, and this game is a great reminder of just that.
Now here's Johnson. Quiet offensively so far, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Perchumsey. And a great assist by Lack as that one falls.
Good team play there. Sets him up nicely.
Outside, Stone. From deep, it's MP. And the West hits it again from deep.
Their offense has been all about the long-range game.
Oh, obviously. You love the points, and you love how they stretch the defenders.
Now here's Perchumsey. Swings it to McCall. Jonathan Lack on the wing. And now Perchumsey. Clock at 6. Joey Johnson for 3. And being named to one of these rosters is quite an achievement in of its own.
Yeah, we can't emphasize enough that this is the best of the best playing here. The Nike EYBL is the top circuit in the world. Everyone from there is a top prospect, and I'm sure that it'll be true for many of the players from the WCBL as well.
Now here's Lack. McCall outside. From outside, it's off the mark. From deep, it's MP. Hits the three-pointer.
I'd like to paint a picture here because his shooting chart is beautiful. Lots of good shots all around the floor.
Now here's McCall. Now covered by MP. Kicks it to Johnson. Outside, Lack. Drills it from deep.
Lack with a triple of his own. That's exactly how you respond to a 3 on your team.
MP with the look. Another miss by MP. And the EYBL All-Stars with possession here. It's a 13-point ball game. And you look at that level of play and the upside for most of these players, this has been an especially gifted class that we're seeing here.
And you think back to some of the all-time great NBA draft classes. 84, 03. I mean, with all the talent we're seeing here, this class could be on those levels.
And the whistle blown again. MP.
Substitution for the EYBL All-Stars. Substitution for West All-Stars.
Now Perchumsey. Pass to Cologne. Returns it to McCall. Here's Johnson. Perchumsey with the screen. The 3. McCall's shot off the mark. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
Honestly, they should just stay with what they've been doing.
MP guarded by Cologne. Here's Harris. And that one, good.
Brandon Harris has such a nose for points. He figures out different ways to put the ball in the hoop.
Left side, it's Johnson. Outside, Robinson. McCall.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Kicks it to Johnson. That's good, and so McCall picks up the assist.
D's got to do a little better. That's a high percentage shot if they don't get right in his face.
MP outside. Back to Mills. Now MP shoots a three. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting tonight.
And a 3 in response. Back and forth we go.
Right back at you. I love this competitiveness.
Now here's Robinson. Swings it to McCall. Outside, it's Johnson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer's offline. The West in total control in this one. Now a 17-point lead, their biggest of the game. Gets it to go from long range. And Mills, so skilled with the ball in his hands.
Mills has some things he still needs to work on, but you can see the playmaking. It's already there. He makes his teammates better, and he does it with joy on his face.
McCall for three. The West All-Stars pull it down.
Even with every shot clanging off the iron, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. Might be time to take a step in.
For three. And Harris pulls down the rebound. They're making this a runaway.
At this point, the only question is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Shot clock and game clock separated by 5. Count that bucket.
His passing is locked in, even when the man is in motion.
Johnson with the rock.
Hey, yo, right here.
McCall from long range. And so we got a pretty lopsided affair through the first half. The West All-Stars out in front, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back in just a moment. Thanks for joining us as we start up the second half of this exciting matchup. The best talent on display here in this one. Here's Lack. And what a special experience this game must be for these up-and-coming stars.
I hope they're able to just take it all in and enjoy everything involved in this game. Just being here is a huge accomplishment, regardless of the outcome. This is something that'll stick with them for the rest of their lives.
And that comes off the assist from McCall.
No hesitation. Lack got the ball, pulled up, and immediately took a shot.
Passes to MP, expanding his range. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots. A challenging stretch for the EYBL in this one. And now Johnson, covered by Mills. And Joey Johnson, good for 3.
There's no way a player like him can be left wide open like that.
The 3, and another 3 for the WCBL.
That's just more reading the defense and making the right play.
And so it's the EYBL with it. Outside, McCall. Johnson. And Harris pulls down the rebound.
Some tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Just close enough to bother him on the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
No question they're winning the speed game, guys.
There really has been a great flow to their offense, like an engine in a fine car. It's been humming. A lot of bricks put up off his shots, and one reason is that he keeps trying to force it when he's guarded. Move the ball around.
Ooh, the dime, courtesy of Mills. He's got a great feel for the floor.
Outside, Lack. McCall. Will it go? Lack, good.
And he can't afford to go under those screens.
Yep, he will make you pay. That's a lock and trail situation all the way.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the stripe for one more.
They keep going to him, and he keeps coming through. He's leading the game in scoring.
For 1.
And the free throw, no good. And Harris gets it to go.
This is nuts. They can't miss. It's so rare to see a team operate like this.
I can't remember the last time that they did miss. Insane display.
Now here's Lack. 8 points for him. McCall, no good. Here's Mills. Passes to MP. Drains the triple.
Boy, it is fun watching him at the controls.
Just the way he creates for his teammates. Such a willing passer.
Outside, Robinson. Yes, and Johnson picks up the dime on that one.
Nice to see that short jumper game from Robinson. That's good offensive versatility.
Shot from 16. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
You believe he's scored more than half the points? That's a major contribution right there.
Now here's McCall. 7 points in this one. Black knocks it down.
Whenever you watch McCall, you expect to see him drop dimes. He's just an incredible playmaker.
And you look at the production of these two stars between MP and McCall, it's been all MP so far.
For all the hype we've heard about McCall's offensive ability, it's been MP putting on the show. He's come out of nowhere, and he's outshined one of the top recruits in his class.
And it's good for 2.
Just so under control the whole way. He makes it look so easy.
And here's MP on the outside. The offensive rebound. Good work there as it goes.
We often talk about bigs that you can rely on down in the paint, and Harris is always somebody in our conversation.
Outside, Lack. Kicks it to Johnson. And here's McCall. And there's the foul to go against Parchumsey. That's his first foul. And the All-Stars deciding to make a switch here.
For the EYBL All-Stars, Brian Cologne. Substitution for West All-Stars.
Not able to get the ball in bounds, and they get called for a 5-second violation. Making some changes here.
Substitution for West All-Stars.
MP outside. Pass to Schrader. Back to MP. Puts up a 3. Nails the three-pointer.
It's been a parade of threes from them ever since halftime.
Yeah, we know what they were talking about during the break. They've been dialed in from deep.
Aslanoglu outside. Down low. A nice shot by Cologne.
Hey, finding a way. Cologne doing what he does in close.
To the inside. Johnny Chu. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And how about the body control he showed there against the much taller defender?
It's special to see. That's a tough shot.
Pass to Cologne. 4-3. The West All-Stars pull it down. Here's MP. And a great assist by Carrington as that one falls.
He's got a lot of firepower right now. Man, what a half he's having.
McCall outside. Here's Cologne. Back to Dermanenko. Pass to Cologne. Shot clock at 6. Now here's McCall. From the arc. Another miss by Bryant Cologne. And he's going for the alley-oop. And MP throws it down.
What a nice job on the alley-oop connection.
Yeah, you need to time it perfectly. Not easy to execute.
You need a really great pass, and more than that, guys, a little hops on that finish doesn't hurt either.
To the middle. Cologne can't hit.
Throughout this period, he's really had a hard time scoring.
And sometimes you're not feeling it, but it could be an opportunity to maybe create something for someone else.
Pass to MP.
2 minutes remaining.
Goes up on the baseline. The rebound by Cologne. Now Dermonenko. Aslanoglu outside. It's Cologne on the wing. Dermonenko outside. Pass to Cologne. Dermonenko outside. And again, it's the EYBL All-Stars missing the shot. Here's Schrader. MP, guarded by Cologne. And MP gets it to go.
Terrific pass there, setting up his teammate well.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Vlad Dermonenko for three. And here's the West All-Stars. And here's MP on the outside. And here's Cologne. There's the triple. Rebound goes to the WCBL. MP with the rock. And it's Aslanoglu picking him up. And here's MP on the outside. And the West hits it again from deep. Now McCall. Cologne on the outside. They get it back. Perchumsey. It's good.
That was just sheer muscle on Perchumsey's part. He simply wanted that rebound more than anyone else.
MP, guarded by Cologne. MP with the bucket.
This run has really put them in the perfect position.
And with no signs of slowing, they aim to keep expanding that lead.
Perchumsey, good.
They probably wish this run came earlier.
At least they are showing some signs of life. Something they can build on going forward.
Drops it in from long range.
Their shooting percentage just keeps improving here in the second half.
Well, they've done a great job sharing the ball. Good teamwork typically does result in high percentage shots.
So MP and the rest of the West Coast All-Stars really showcasing their talent in the win tonight.
What an upset we just witnessed. Against a very talented group, MP was more than up for the challenge. I can't wait to see what the future holds in store for him. You have to think the MP ceiling is sky high at this point.
Absolutely, Drake. And then for the EYBL All-Stars, a lot of talent, but not quite enough to get it done.
Well, as McCall, he did what he could, give him the credit, but at the end, they were just outplayed. Clearly, MP came out here to prove something, and it was not going to be denied. His effort was so strong.
And that's a wrap, everyone. For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy. Thank you for joining us.
All right, we're here with MP. MP, big win for you guys as a WCBL All-Star stunned the EYBL Select in a massive upset. Talk about how'd you do it. How are you feeling now that it's over?
I'm just so proud of our guys. Everyone, for most of us, this is our first time playing together. First time playing a game at this level. And everybody came out and handled their business and came together when we had to in order to beat what's a talented team over there. This is an unbelievable win. Just unbelievable.
Okay. But the matchup everyone was talking about heading into tonight was you versus Tyson Ice McCall. Not only did you win, you came with the MVP of tonight. Was that your goal coming into tonight?
No, but yeah. I mean, I always try to win and do my best, and tonight I had to go through Ice to do that, and y'all know how good he is. I definitely wanted to put on a show tonight. I knew if we'd won, I'd get a lot of attention. You know what? I wanted an MVP. I did. I thought I could do it, and I did it. So, yeah. Power of positive thinking and all of that.
Well, congrats, MP. Thank you for your time.
I really appreciate it.
Turning into a really exciting season.
Well,
hey,
there he is.
Hey, the man of the hour. Great game,
Good to
MP.
see you. Good
Great
to see
game,
you.
man.
Thanks. So do you think that made up for me being suspended?
Oh, well, it certainly can't hurt. I'll put it that way.
Okay, so what happens next?
Well, now, let me give me a few days to get all my ducks in a row. We want to wait for some colleges to maybe show interest who didn't show any before, or maybe some who already liked you want to come forward, some bigger offers or better roles. But we also still want to see where you land on the final 250 of the year.
Right.
When I get a full picture, then we'll get together, go over your options. I just don't want to rush anything, you know.
Hey, that all sounds great to me.
Yeah, yeah. Well, hey, listen, give me a few dates, I'll hit you up. Meantime, baby, you do you.
Already did.
All right.
All right. Hey, what's good, Tyson? Hey, man, I've been meaning to ask you one last question. Like, why do they call you Ice? Is it because you freeze up in clutch situations? Because, I mean, you look shook out there.
Yeah. Congrats. Now you can watch me on TV and tell all the truckers at the diner you beat me once.
Ooh, nice sub. Hey, did you want some extra ham and mayonnaise mustard with that?
I would say I'll get you next time, but we're never going to play again. You don't have a future in this, A&P.
Right. Come here. Yeah. Look at that scoreboard. I mean, your jaws must be, like, killing you. Because I don't understand how you're talking right now.
Okay. I really hope you enjoy your shining moment.
Yeah.
But this is as good as it's going to get for you, MP.
Oh, but it's so good.
Okay.
Okay. I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off, so I'm going to get right to it. The play next year is Europe. That's your path to the NBA.
Wait, you're not kidding. Europe?
Mm-hmm.
No. The play is college. It's always been college.
Plans change, MP.
No, I did everything. Everything I was supposed to. I'm ranked. I have scholarships. Why are we changing the plan now?
Listen. You did an amazing job these past few months. But the problem is that you came into the game too late. You have too much ground to make up for, and you can't do that in college, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Kelly. I'm starting to wonder if you should be my agent.
All right. Can I make my case?
The floor is all yours.
Okay. You can answer questions in Europe that you can't answer in college. Questions that NBA GMs need answers to if they're going to draft you. And most importantly, you can answer them next year. College is at minimum a 2-year plan. You've got too many established players ahead of you to hit as a freshman, and every year you don't get drafted, your odds of getting drafted plummet.
Okay. I want to see what you see. So, walk me through it.
The biggest question facing 80% of players entering the draft is whether they have an NBA body. You go to Europe, play against grown men, you've answered that question.
Still not seeing it. What else you got?
You can prove you don't have character issues.
Man, I was late to one game.
And got suspended for the biggest game of the only season you have played in competitive club league ball. It's not fair, but it's out there. You go to Europe, you can prove that you play with a professional work ethic, and now you've answered another question, a big one.
Okay, so I'm behind. How do I make up all this ground?
In Europe, you'll devote every waking minute to basketball while your peers are back home sweating out midterms. That's a huge advantage. And not for nothing, but the salary in Europe is way better than any NIL you're
The
getting.
only money I care about is the NBA money. I'm not trying to fumble that bag because the NIL isn't good enough.
I make a percentage of your salary, MP. I'd be a fool to do anything that jeopardizes your NBA career.
That's a good point. I have nothing.
Look, we live in a world with Wemby, Luka, and Giannis. Scouts know how to evaluate what you're doing overseas. And by the way, you wouldn't be the first American to do this either. Ask LaMelo if he regrets skipping college.
Do I have any offers?
2 of them. I wouldn't bring this to you on a whim. The first one is from Basket Madrid in the Spanish National Champions League, the most competitive league in Europe. If you thrive over there, you are guaranteed to get drafted.
Okay, so what's the other one?
Paris FC Basket in the French Basketball Super League. They got a lot of first-round prospects this year. Outplaying them will cement your spot on any GM's draft board.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like how those sound.
Plus, I'm hiring a professional videographer to chronicle it all, so GMs will see everything you do. Look, I know it's not what you pictured, but if you're honest with yourself, I think you'll know it's the right move.
When you're saying all of that, it makes sense in my mind. But, not gonna lie, it doesn't feel great.
Well, it'll feel a lot better when you hear your name called on draft night.
Okay? Okay.
Okay.
I'm in. I just hope you know what you're talking about, Mr. Kelly.
Well, what's it going to be? France or Spain?
Let's see. Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to you live from France. And this is the very first episode of Out of Bounds, the web series that takes you behind the scenes of my basketball journey. And helping me film these videos is my main man, Xander Jones, our in-house filmmaker. Xander, come talk to the people.
Hey, I'm Xander. I'll be helping out MP with his social media content.
All right, get out of here. But Xander, you got any questions for your boy?
Yeah, how are you adjusting to life in France so far?
Woo, man, listen, I just got here yesterday. So I've basically unpacked my clothes, and that's it.
That's fair. When did you start hooping?
I'm actually about to head to the gym for my first practice with Paris FC Basket. I'm going to meet my teammates, my coaches, and I'm just really looking forward to it all.
All right, after you settle in, what are you looking forward to the most about living in France?
I know it, but whatever. The food. My dad's an amazing chef, and he gave me this whole list of stuff I got to try.
All right, well, what's on it?
Man, this thing is in categories, bro. I barely know how to say this stuff. But we got beef bourguignon, coq au vin, ratatouille, and cassoulet. He's got like 75 cheeses on the list and all kinds of breads.
Man, that sounds like a serious list.
Oh, yeah. My dad does not play when it comes to his food. But that all comes later. Because I came here to prove myself against the best NBA prospects in France. And everything takes a backseat to that goal.
Bet that. Sounds like you're in for some exciting times out here.
And you're all along for the ride with me, so can't wait. Are we done? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when I think we have enough, I'll give you a cut signal. I'll just straight up say we're good.
Oh, right. You said that before. My bad.
Nah, bro, look, don't sweat it. You know, you're doing great, bro. Your personality is really coming through, and that's what's going to hook people. You know, they'll come for the basketball, but they want to get to know you, as a person, so.
Luckily, I'm a yapper, so.
I could definitely see that. You got any plans for after practice?
Rest and recovery, really. I got my first game coming up in a couple of days, so I'm like, I gotta be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.